In the rich tapestry of Vietnam's history, one name stands out as a beacon of courage, wisdom, and leadership: General Vo Nguyen Giap. Known as the Red Napoleon by Western historians, he was a military genius and a devoted patriot whose life story inspires millions. Today, we delve into the extraordinary life of General Vo Nguyen Giap, exploring his unwavering determination, brilliant strategies, and the legacy that continues to resonate worldwide. Childhood and early revolutionary spirit. Vo Nguyen Giap was born on August 25, 1911, in a family steeped in patriotism. His father, a patriotic scholar, instilled in him the values of national pride and the desire for independence. As a young boy, he witnessed the suffering of his people under French colonial rule, planting the seeds of his revolutionary spirit. He was an outstanding student at school, the same school that nurtured many of Vietnam's future revolutionaries, including President Ho Chi Minh. However, his revolutionary ideas and involvement in anti-colonial protests led to his expulsion from school. Determined to fight for his country, he pursued higher education in Hanoi, where he studied law and political science. During this time, he secretly joined revolutionary movements, meeting like-minded individuals who shared his vision of a free Vietnam. Joining the revolution and the road to leadership. In 1940, he officially joined the Communist Party of Indochina. This marked the beginning of his full-time commitment to the revolutionary cause. It was also during this period that he met Ho Chi Minh, who recognized his exceptional potential and tasked him with building and training the armed forces. In the harsh mountains of northern Vietnam, he began organizing and training guerrilla units, which later became the foundation of the Viet Minh Army. By 1944, under his leadership, the first armed propaganda unit was established. This small group of only 34 soldiers would grow into the formidable People's Army of Vietnam. During this time, Vo Nguyen Giap honed his strategy of guerrilla warfare, emphasizing mobility, surprise, and the support of the people. The August Revolution and Independence. In 1945, he played a pivotal role in the August Revolution, which led to the establishment of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Using a combination of military pressure and political strategy, he coordinated uprisings across the country, culminating in the Declaration of Independence by Ho Chi Minh on September 2, 1945. As a key figure in the revolutionary government, Vo Nguyen Giap was instrumental in consolidating power and preparing for the inevitable confrontation with the French colonial forces. The First Indochina War and the mastermind of Dien Bien Phu. When the French reoccupied Vietnam in 1946, the First Indochina War began, and Vo Nguyen Giap rose to the forefront as the commander-in-chief of the Viet Minh forces. Facing a well-equipped colonial army, he adopted a strategy of people's war, mobilizing the entire population to support the resistance effort. Over 8 years, he led numerous successful campaigns, gradually wearing down the French forces. The climax of the war was the historic Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1954. The French had fortified Dien Bien Phu, believing it to be an impregnable base. However, known for his meticulous planning, turned the impossible into reality. He ordered thousands of soldiers and local villagers to build an elaborate system of trenches and tunnels around the French stronghold. Despite initial plans for a swift attack, he made the bold decision to switch to a strategy of attrition, ensuring the victory would be comprehensive. The battle lasted 56 grueling days, during which Vietnamese forces demonstrated unparalleled resilience and determination. On May 7, 1954, the French garrison surrendered, marking the end of French colonial rule in Indochina. This victory not only secured Vietnam's independence but also inspired anti-colonial movements worldwide. The Vietnam War and Liberation of the South. Following the Geneva Accords of 1954, Vietnam was temporarily divided into North and South. As the American-backed South Vietnamese regime escalated tensions, he once again took on the role of military strategist. During the Vietnam War, he oversaw several key campaigns, including the famous Tet Offensive in 1968. Although costly, the Tet Offensive shattered American confidence and shifted global opinion against the war. His strategies emphasized the combination of guerrilla tactics and conventional warfare, leveraging the Vietnamese people's resolve and the challenging terrain. His leadership during the Ho Chi Minh Campaign in 1975 culminated in the liberation of Saigon, bringing an end to decades of war and reunifying the country. A leader of humanity and wisdom. Despite his military prowess, he was known for his deep humanity. He treated his soldiers as family and prioritized minimizing casualties whenever possible. In his memoirs, he often wrote about the sacrifices of ordinary people, whom he considered the true heroes of Vietnam's independence. Beyond his military achievements, he was a scholar and an advocate for education and peace. He believed that a strong, independent Vietnam must also be a learned and prosperous nation. Legacy and final farewell. General Vo Nguyen Giap passed away on October 4, 2013, at the age of 103. His passing was mourned by millions, with people lining up for miles to pay their respects. He left behind an enduring legacy as one of the greatest military leaders of the 20th century. His strategies are studied in military academies worldwide, and his life story continues to inspire generations. The story of General Vo Nguyen Giap is not just the story of a military genius, it is the story of a man who dedicated his entire life to the freedom and prosperity of his people. He was a symbol of Vietnam's indomitable spirit, a leader who believed in the power of the people, and a legend whose name will live on forever.